His father said that Liam has been very depressed since he's been at Dilley, that he hasn't been eating well. His father said that Liam has been sleeping a lot, that he's been asking about his family, his mom.
But that's because of his crappy father who fled. And his mom, by the way, who didn't want to take him because they wanted to use their child as a pawn. Those are bad people. Those are bad parents. It's not those detaining the kid. They are doing everything they can to be as humane as possible and to actually help these kids as best they can. Los Angeles. You guys been following Los Angeles? So look, here's what I want to preface this. If ever you're in doubt, and that's why we try and make the references available every single show. We don't try. We make references available every show. Go check them out. I encourage everyone else to do that. I tend to lean towards if someone is not doing that, they don't want you to call them on their crap. They don't want you to be able to fact check them. But in the absence of that, sometimes, story breaks and we're not here or it takes a little while. I want you to assume that everything you read on legacy media about ICE, immigration, is a lie. If you were a betting man or woman or Z or immunocompromised, that would be the safe bet. So let me give you some examples. So for example, like, hey, if you take the vaccine, you can't contract the virus. Well, you can. If you take it, you can't spread it. You can't transmit it. Oh, okay, you can, right? We just went through that. Okay, now with ICE, this is all peaceful, these people protesting. No, that's not true. Renee Good was an innocent bystander. Okay, that's not true. These people have no training. That's not true. Alex Preddy was there peaceful. That's not true, right? Everything that they've kidnapped a 5-year-old. That's not true. They're just deporting innocent people. They're deporting American citizens. That's not true. It's not peaceful. They are deporting criminals. And a 5-year-old was in no way abducted by ICE and used as bait. And so I want to prove to you the very first part with Los Angeles. You're going to watch and see what has been taking place in Los Angeles and then hear the mayor tell you the opposite of that. Here you go.
There's a bagpipe there.
Yeah.
They're arresting the pedophiles.
It's the laziest fleeing attempt I've ever seen.
You're gonna eat? That's your cure?
This is an American city, guys.
It's like Demolition Man,
right?
Fox News is fake news. Trump rapes little children. Trump rapes little children.
It's an American city.
Well, I can tell you that the situation is under control, but it is ongoing.
Which one is it?
There's your moment.
Don't you remember Fiery but mostly peaceful? That became a meme. That was an actual thing. We streamed live. That wasn't us. That happened. It's under control as you watch what resembles Haiti on the screen. Only it's Los Angeles. They have to lie to you. Look, people will mislead you. People will massage and tweak. The left has to lie to you to make a case. No one wants we're not talking about sports with trans individuals. They are. No one wants to transition children. They do. No one is having abortions in the third trimester, 10 to 15,000 a year. No governor is saying that we'll let the baby be born and then see what we do with it if they survive an abortion. Yeah, we have the video footage. They lie about everything right there. It's under control. I should tell you, a previous governor wasn't so sure.
Everything is under control. No.
Monsters.
Hey, at least he did.
Screw the freedoms.
Yeah.
Cookie time is over.
Put that firework down.
Or get to the bear spray. What were you going to say, Gerald?
No, I said at least he did something.
Yeah,
he did. Action there instead of saying, "Oh, everything's totally fine. I know the building's burning and it's got our name on it, but everything's cool."
Think about it. That's the same one where the kid would go, "Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina. Stop the hate speech."
Yes.
Yeah, same movie.
By the way, 11 a.m. Eastern. That's the best way to, if you're watching a clip right now, just tune in. We do it every day, 11 a.m. Eastern. We still do this live. So last weekend, there were like 300, by the way, over the course of the weekend, 300 anti-ICE protests. Pretty much all of them were violent, just to be clear. And then maybe we'll tell you that they are all peaceful. You know, same thing with the George Floyd riots, billions of dollars in damages, thousands of casualties. Now, this weekend, remember the 5-year-old boy, Adrian Correjo Arias? Well, he was released from an ICE facility, and of course, the media wants to paint it a very specific way, if wholly inaccurate.
And breaking tonight, a judge ordered the release of 5-year-old Liam Ramos and his father from a detention center in Texas, where they have been held since they were taken by federal agents from Minnesota last week. This comes after Texas Democrats demanded his release and visited Liam and his father. Here is how Congressman Juan Castro described his condition while in custody.
His father said that Liam has been very depressed since he's been at Dilley, that he hasn't been eating well. His father said that Liam has been sleeping a lot, that he's been asking about his family, his mom, and his classmates.
Right. Yeah. And by the way, just to be clear, I was referencing the father's name if I sound like I was saying the 5-year-old, because sometimes my words don't work too good.
It sucks. He misses his mom. He could have been with his mom.
Yeah. He could have been with his mom. And, you know, they talk about how depressed. Look, I'm sure that he misses his family. But that's because of his crappy father who fled. And his mom, by the way, who didn't want to take him because they wanted to use their child as a pawn. Those are bad people. Those are bad parents. It's not those detaining the kid. They are doing everything they can to be as humane as possible and to actually help these kids as best they can. Just take a look at this. Look like a depressing asylum.
What's up with all these books?
Now, of course, I'm sure that kid would rather be curled up with some chocolate milk and his mom. Chocolate milk and a book. Chocolate milk and a book. Chocolate milk.
Admonish this man, dude.
Chocolate milk and a
chocolate milk.
It's not as bad because my shirt is the same color, so it's like I camouflage into the
Oh,
night.
sure. You're like an iguana. Don't fall
Or
out of
just
a tree.
all one big raspberry bush.
Gloss over it.
Just keep moving.
Liam, by the way, he would rather be, I'm sure, curled up with his mom, but she didn't want to take him because she wanted a photo op. Do you guys understand this? The system that is being created by the left, these people know how to abuse it. They're banking on the fact that you will actually believe the lie from the left. Liam even got just the people a tour of the cockpit. And if I were to try and do this, I'd be hit with the backside of an axe.
Exclusive video from ABC News of 5-year-old Liam Ramos in the cockpit getting his
These DEI cockpit hirings are just out of control.
Yes. Minneapolis, a federal judge ordering the boy and his father to be released from a detention center in Texas, where they were held.
What was
in
that?
an immigration case.
Come on. Guys, name that movie reference. Comment below for those who don't. So this begs the question, right? You're going, hold on a second. Okay. He's with his dad, but his dad is being detained. Under what authority is he being released? Let's go through the actual legal sort of exercises that are taking place here. Well, it was a leftist, Clinton-appointed judge who is deciding to release illegals and gave an unhinged opinion, citing Thomas Jefferson's grievances against the king. No idea how it's relevant. Included Bible verses and a picture of Liam. Not really sure what they were trying to communicate. The dated opinion is February 31st, 2026.
Well, that's not even a real date.
I know.
I
mean, technically it is. It just hasn't happened yet.
No.
There is no February 31st.
Oh, that's right. You're right. I need to be admonished. I was thinking, you're right. There is no February 31st. It's not a thing.
I do not share that. I is say that. But that
you're
this isn't a legal document.
Yeah, but we can't see the word because of Steven's shirt, so you got to get it.
I forgot about the leap year.
Yeah, that's the reason.
And the judge, by the way, completely ignored, no matter how you feel, the laws. A judge's job is to enforce the law. And at most, to interpret the law as it is originally intended. They are supposed to act as a safeguard for the law, kind of autonomously from this idea of us being a pure democracy. There are people who know the law, and their job is to ensure that the law is practiced, administered fairly, objectively. The law requires civil detention for illegals claiming asylum. The judge called it a prison.
Oh, come on. That?
Yeah. There is, by the way, there is no credible asylum claim. There's no war in Ecuador. Okay, just so you know right now. I mean, if they do, it's like the food fight in Hook. Okay, it's not an actual war going on. There's no fleeing a persecutory government at this point. Just a bad economy, a country being worse than the United States is not grounds for asylum. And the left should understand, because they said that no country is worse off than the United States. All countries are equal. And so what happens now? Where does this lead us? Well, the judge's order created this habeas corpus petition for the man and his son, and that means the government now has to justify why they are detaining illegals. That's a problem. They're going to be staying here until this petition is resolved, and if the habeas petition is denied, then deportation can proceed. And of course, all those things should take place because it's the law. And what purpose do checks and balances serve if some rogue judge can just say, no, we actually don't have borders. We actually don't have an immigration process. What's the alternative? Someone's here illegally. Someone has been notified. Someone refused to collect $2,600 pass go and self-deport.
How long
you can't detain them? So what do you do? What do you do? According to this judge, nothing. Just let them stay. This can't actually continue. This can't be a sustainable country. It's entirely based on feelings, and it is completely devoid of any kind of law.
Yeah. But the really important part here, too, is that this is why messaging and the PR around this matters a lot. The only reason this happened is because they circulated a picture of a 5-year-old boy that made everybody go, oh, what a cute little kid. And of course, we all, even as fathers, right, we both were like, it sucks for the kid, but he'll be fine. He's not like being tortured or anything. And man, wouldn't it be great if the mom had opened the door, or if the dad had done this the right way so that the kid wasn't involved in this? But is it now possible to just show a picture of a kid and get out of every crime you commit?
That is what the left believes. They go, look, they kidnapped the kid. No, the dad abandoned him. So he's in ISIS care? Okay, so now they're in a facility together. He's imprisoned. All right, then we'll separate them. What about the cages?
What about the other kids that are there? Well, there's no pictures of them, so
no, they're fine.
Right.
They don't exist.
Screw them.
Yeah. What do we just do? If someone comes here illegally and they have a kid, okay.
Oh, well, in that case, I didn't realize do whatever you want all the time.
Yeah. Because we know that parents don't make mistakes. It's not like there are parents out there who use children for leverage, see the custody system.
No.
How long can this habeas corpus petition last? I mean, what's the process?
That's a good question. We should ask George the Greek.
They're not citizens, and they're not allowed to be here.
Right.
Well, shoot.
Did they already leave?
Right.
Shoot.
Yeah, not to mention that a lot of people, they just don't show up for a lot of their court dates. That's kind of why we're in this predicament to begin with.
Yeah.
So we have offered a multi-point plan here as to what we do with illegal aliens and what we should do, by the way, with legal immigrants. The left has provided none other than let them stay and amnesty.
Yeah.
And they have to say, okay, well, let's make sure that there's also verification, identification for Social Security. No, we don't want that. Well, let's also make sure that these people, we're not even just talking about illegals, people who are suckling at the public teat that they can't buy soda. No, everyone deserves a treat. Okay, so people should be able to come here illegally, stay indefinitely, receive the benefits, and purchase Coca-Cola on your dime. That's really the only solution. And anyone who is actually presenting a viable alternative, please, you are welcome to come on the show. I've not heard one.
They should also get special privileges to free healthcare that Americans don't get.
Right.
That's what I think, personally.
Yes. Well, the good news is they do. Go to the emergency room and then file any name that you want. Walk out. It's what they call a write-off.
That's a write-off.
Yeah. They just write it off. Oh, you're still here watching this on YouTube? There's no more. It's over. Just like YouTube. YouTube is over. It's not a thing anymore. How many Seth Meyers clips do you need? Head on over to Rumble. Follow me there. Live on weekdays at 11 a.m. Eastern, where we can actually speak freely and don't have to self-censor. YouTube it's really not a thing. Like, you ever seen one of those towns that maybe was like a mining town, or maybe they made some kind of alloy? You say, hey, I wonder what they did in this town. It takes a while to find a person who can tell you what they did in that town, and even then you don't fully understand it. That's YouTube. YouTube is that town. So go to Rumble.